Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you would be fine. It's the poem The Old Brown Horse, and I'm here with its explanation along with all the words' meanings that are covered in this poem. So let's start with the words that are given in the box over here. Had my day. Had is used for past tense, right? Had my day. My best days are past. I'm now old. It means that the golden days, the period that was successful, or the period that needed to be remembered, or the period that was interesting has gone. The period of young age has passed. Someone has grown old. बूढ़े हो जाने को कहते हैं had my day, यानी मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी गुजार चुका, अपनी ज़िंदगी के जो गोल्डन डेज थे वो गुजर गए मेरे. M-A-N-E, mane. Mane is basically the long hair on the head and neck of a horse or a lion. It's basically the thick hair on the head of a horse or a lion. That is called mane. Topmost bar. Topmost means something at the top of something. Something that is the beginning of a summit. So top bar of the gate in the fence, it is called the topmost bar. Weary. Weary means tired, thak jana. Okay, so now let's start from the very first stanza of the poem. There are 4 stanzas in this way, so let's start. The old brown horse looks over the fence in a very sort of way. The old brown horse, you can see in the picture over here, it's a old brown horse, and he is looking in a tired way out from the fence. He looks like that he is tired, he is weary, he is not active, he is not happy. Okay, so the old brown horse looks over the fence in a very sort of way, in a tired way. He seems to be saying to all who pass, well, fox, I have had my day. So these are the rhyming words, way and day. He seems to be saying, it seems that it looks like that he is trying to say to the passers-by, to the people, to the visitors that go across him, that, well, fox, well, people, I have had my day, that I have also lived my young life. Once I was also young like you people, right? So I have had my day. I'm simply watching the world go by. That is, I am just simply watching the people who are passing in front of me from one place to another, and nobody seems to mind. That is, nobody bothers to stop here for a moment. Everybody is busy in their business. Everybody is busy doing their chores. As they are dashing past in their motor cars. Dashing past, moving in a very quick way. Moving very fast. As they are dashing past, as they are crossing the road in their motor cars. They are traveling in the motor cars instead of horse carts anymore. A horse who is lame and half blind. A horse who is not able to walk properly anymore, and he is even half blind. That is, he cannot see properly. So you see, students, a horse is trying to express his feelings of getting old and how he feels in this momentum. ठीक है, यहाँ पर एक बूढ़े ब्राउन हॉर्स की कहानी है, ये एक स्टोरी है. वो अपनी आप बीती यानी अपनी बारे में खुद बता रहा है कि वो फेंस से बाहर, जो जंगला होता है, तो उससे बाहर उदास नजरों से देख रहा है, और ऐसा महसूस हो रहा है जैसे वो सबसे गुजरने वालों से कह रहा हो कि लोगों, मैं भी अपनी जिंदगी गुजार आया हूँ, मैं भी कभी यंग था, भागा करता था, कभी मैं भी आपकी तरह से इधर से उधर दौड़ा करता था, लेकिन अब मैं सिर्फ दुनिया में लोगों को इधर से उधर जाते हुए देख रहा हूँ, एक जगह पर खड़ा हुआ हूँ. और मेरे पास से जितने लोग गुजर रहे हैं ऐसा महसूस होता है जैसे किसी को कोई परवाह नहीं, सब अपनी गाड़ियों में इधर से उधर भागते फिर रहे हैं। और मैं कौन सा एक घोड़ा हूँ? मैं एक ऐसा घोड़ा हूँ जिसके अब जो आंखें हैं वो भी सही से नहीं दिखाई देती, उससे सही से नहीं दिखता, और उसकी जो टांगे हैं वो भी सही से नहीं चल फिर सकती। लेकिन एक वक्त ऐसा था कि मैं बहुत तेज भागा करता था। Let's discuss some of the meanings of the words that have come across. Fox means people, persons. ठीक है? Go by, to move past, गुजर जाना. Dashing, going quickly, तेजी से गुजरना. Lame is someone who is weak, who is unable to walk properly. And seems means looks like. It seems, it looks like. ऐसा महसूस होता है, ऐसा लगता है. Okay ji, second stanza says, the old brown horse has a shaggy coat. Shaggy means hairy, full of hairs. When a horse grows old, his body is covered with thick hairs all over. But once he was young and trim. But when he was young, he was not old, he was trim. That is, he was not having this much hair on his body, on his entire body. He was trim. His hairs were properly cut when he was young. And he used to trot through the woods and lanes. He used to trot, he used to run from one place to another, through the woods, through the forests and lanes and roads, wide roads, with the man who was fond of him, with the person who was his master and who used to love him a lot, who was fond of him, who loved him lot. But his master rides in a motor car. But now the same master who used to love him in the olden days is riding a motor car these days, is having a motor car. And it makes him feel quite sad. This feeling is making him sad. When he recall his olden days, it makes him sad that how he used to be and how he has turned to. When he thinks of the days that used to be and all of the times they had, that means that he has a very golden memory. His olden days were very nice, very much full of life. But what has happened to him? That he is all alone now because his master has also left him and he is busy riding his motor car. तो देखा बच्चों आपने, जो अब ये ब्राउन हॉर्स है इसके जिस्म पे बहुत बाल हैं, क्योंकि जब ये यंग था तो उस वक्त इसके बालों को ट्रिम किया जाता था, प्रॉपर्ली कट किया जाता था, तो वो जबरदस्त लगते थे। अब लेकिन कोई भी ट्रिम करने वाला नहीं है, तो उसकी बॉडी पे, पूरे बॉडी पर एक शैगी कोट है, एक हेयरी कोट है, यानी ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे उसने बालों का एक कोट पहना हुआ हो। तो अब उसके बाल कोई भी ट्रिम नहीं करता, लेकिन जब वो यंग था तो उसके बॉडी पर बाल इतने नहीं होते थे, उनको प्रॉपर्ली कट किया जाता था। और उस वक्त वो जंगलों में और रोड्स पर और स्ट्रीट्स पर भागा फिरता था, दौड़ता था, सरपिट दौड़ता था उस आदमी के साथ जो उसको बहुत ज्यादा पसंद करता था। मगर अब वही आदमी, वही मास्टर किस में घूमता है? मोटर कार्स में घूमता है। अब वो हॉर्स राइडिंग नहीं करता, और यही बात उसको बहुत उदास कर देती है जब वो अपने पुराने दिनों को याद करता है। ठीक है, जो वक्त उसने गुजारा है वो बहुत ही जबरदस्त एक वक्त था। So students, we have few more words to discuss. Shaggy means hairy. Trim means to cut neatly or properly. Trot means to run at slowest speed. Trot means to run at a slowest speed. And lanes means a narrow road. Okay, students? Okay, now come to the third stanza. Sometimes a friendly soul will stop near the fence where the tired old head rests wearily on the topmost bar, and a friendly word is said. In the previous stanza, students, the poet is telling us about how the horse used to feel in his daily routine. But sometimes what happens, even now, sometimes few of the people comes towards him and stops here. So the people who are of a friendly nature, who are of a kind nature, stop near him, near the fence where this old horse is standing, and what they do, they say a friendly word to this horse. What else they do? Then the old horse gives a little sigh. Sigh means a deep breath that is taken in response to some sadness, or in response to a friendly gesture, in response to some emotions. A person makes a sound of sigh. This sound is called to sigh. As he feels the kindly touch, it means that the kindly touch inspires or adore this horse of a hand on his mane or his shaggy coat, and he doesn't mind so much. It means that if a person stops near him and he used to put his hand over his mane or shaggy coat, it makes him feel very nice. It feels little good for this horse. तो बच्चों, कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि कोई एक अच्छा इंसान, कोई एक मोहब्बत करने वाला शख्स आके इसके पास रुकता है और इससे कोई अच्छी बात कहता है जिससे इसको बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, और घोड़े फिर एक सांस ऐसी बाहर निकालता है कि जो जैसे वो शुक्रिया अदा कर रहा हो, एक आह भरता है, ठीक है। और उनके जो ये नरमी वाला शफकत वाला हाथ होता है, इसको बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद करता है जब कोई अपना हाथ उसके घने बालों पर या उसकी बॉडी के ऊपर प्यार से फेरता है. So this happens with him even now. Now we have the last stanza on page number 23. So if you pass by the field one day, just stop for a word or two with the old brown horse who was once as young and as full of life as you. Now this poet W.F. Holmes is trying to give a suggestion to the common people that if you go near this horse, just stop for a moment and have few words of kindness with him, because it inspires him, it adores him. He likes to have a few kind words with him. ठीक है? So he is giving suggestion to the people, because once he was also as full of life as you are now. So you need to show your kind gesture towards him. Okay, students? He'll love the touch of your soft young hand, and I know he'll seem to say, "Oh, thank you, friend, for the kindly thought for a horse who has had his day." So, why is the poet asking to do such a thing? Because he'll love the touch of your soft young hand. When you will put your hand over his mane or his shaggy coat, the horse will love this young touch. And I know, who is saying I know? The poet knows. He'll seem to say, he'll definitely seems to say to you that thank you, friend, for the kindly thought. Thank you, friend, for your kindly touch, for your kind gesture, for a horse who has had his day. That is, who has now turned old and who was once young as you. So, for a horse who has had his day, उस घोड़े के लिए जो कभी जवान हुआ करता था और जो कभी आपकी तरह फुल ऑफ लाइफ था. तो यहाँ पर पोएट लोगों को कह रहे हैं कि जब अगर आपका भी गुजर हो तो आप वहाँ थोड़ी देर के लिए रुक जाइए, उससे अच्छी अच्छी बातें कीजिए और उसके ऊपर प्यार से हाथ फेरिए. इससे क्या होगा, उस हॉर्स को बड़ा अच्छा फील होगा, क्योंकि वो भी कभी आपकी तरह जिंदगी से भरपूर था, भागता था, दौड़ता था, खुश होता था. आज वो अकेला है, तो आपका उसके साथ इस तरह नरमी वाला सुलूक उसको बहुत पसंद आएगा और यकीनन वो ऐसा महसूस होगा कि वो आपसे कह रहा है कि आपका बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने एक बूढ़े घोड़े के ऊपर शफकत और मेहरबानी का मामला किया. So students, we have had completed the story, the poem now, and it's time to move towards the question and answers. Please like the video, share it with your friends. I hope you would have liked it. And if you are new, please subscribe to the channel so that it would motivate me to make more and more videos for you. Okay students, take care. Allah Hafiz.